By the end of this video, you're gonna learn how to step up your self-pleasure practice. This is especially for you who identify as male or have a penis. Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out how to get your pleasure practice guide. If you want to know more about why we believe pleasure is healing, please click like, subscribe, and the bell so you can get our new videos every week. I'm Amanda Pasciucco. I'm the owner and founder of Life Coaching and Therapy, and I'm known as the Sex Healer. I'm going to teach you what I taught hundreds of others about their erections and how to get the most out of their self-pleasure practice. My first tip is take inventory. So what does that mean? Notice what you eat, drink, the medications you're taking, how you're sleeping. All of these things do affect erections. The amount of weight that you have on your body, the amount that you smoke, these things do affect the erectile tissue in the body. Also, the techniques that you're gonna learn in this video could affect you if you have a partner. So if you do have a partner who you are either monogamous or in an open relationship with, feel free to tell them that you're gonna try new self-pleasure techniques. I know that's kind of odd, but there is no shame in talking about pleasure. We are taught to believe that there is. However, if you take some time and really think about it, your relationship with your body and your partner's relationship with their body, when you guys are really fulfilled from self to self, you can have a much better engagement from one to the other. So let's not hide the fact that we're upping and changing our ability to maintain our pleasure and our erections. It also gives your partner the ability to decide if they want to work on self-pleasure too. Next step, we have to alter the relationship with porn. Porn is so easily found, and it's much harder to find good sex education than it is to just get a porn video. So, porn is entertainment, it isn't real. It takes hours to prep for the few minutes of a scene that you see. In real life, there is sometimes hair, there are smells, there are liquids, sounds, there are embarrassments, there are emotions that come up, intensity, fun, desire, arguments, crying, periods. Different things happen, and that's real life. So when you're comparing yourself to the body or the type of sex that the porn stars are having, please remember that this is for entertainment purposes. This is not real. Please don't feel bad about yourself and start having body shame because you're not measuring up to those around you that you're seeing in these porn scripts. One of my favorite tips and techniques that I'm going to give you is alter your relationship with porn. If you constantly watch porn, why not try to do something else? Perhaps listen to erotica. Perhaps if you have a partner, ask them to record something that sounds really sensual for you to listen to. Start using your mind and fantasy in a new way. If you're really brave, maybe go to a place where there are other nude people who are consenting around you. Nude beaches, clothing optional retreats. There are actual places where people do this, and maybe that would help you see that there are a range of different body types. And all body types and all consenting adults are able to practice sexuality to the amount that they feel safe and comfortable. What's your favorite erotic tip that doesn't have to do with visualizing another partner or visualizing a fantasy at all? Is there anything that you do that really engages the body or the mind? Please share it with us in the comments below. Next tip, learn about the PC muscle. So, I am not a doctor, I am a sex therapist. There are amazing people trained that are pelvic floor physical therapists. I have gone to one. I believe I have the best pelvic floor therapist in the world. So great and has taught me so much. But what I think is most important about this for all individuals is that some people's PC muscles are weakened because of masturbation or because of sitting and how their body moves all day. And some people, their PC muscles are too tight and strained. So therefore, when you hear people say, oh, do your Kegels, be certain that you know what side you're on, because if you're doing your Kegels to tighten the muscles and you're one of those people who are already tight and strained to begin with, really the working that you need to be doing is on the relaxing. So not everyone is the same. I would say outsource that and find someone who's a professional to let you know what type of exercises you need to be doing. But this is important. Getting these muscles engaged and understanding how to use them is critical for being able to understand the connection between your body, the erection, and then the ejaculation. Next tip, release the death grip. Some people grip so tight that no orifice of another human is as tight as the fist that you are making. So release the death grip. Try different ways. If you usually do it like this, turn your hand this way. If you often hold one hand and the other one is down here, try to go on the top. There are a bunch of nerve endings in the perineum and the anus. Please be sure to explore, use lube, and please don't take things that are from the anus area and move them to the genitals without washing your hands in between. And we want to make sure that we are not spreading different areas to other areas so that we cause any concerns. Be sure to think about the stroke speed, not only going hard and fast, but what about slow and soft? What about slow and hard? What about fast and soft? There are different tempos and different pressures, and those are things that you ought to be considering to calibrate. Finally, body position. If you often lay down, I suggest that you sit up. If you often sit, possibly lay down. If you kneel, maybe stand. If you often stand, why not kneel? If you stand looking into a corner, why not stand looking in the mirror? If you usually do it in the shower, why not try it dry? There are many different ways to toss things up, and the idea here is that we're not going to stick with one way of reaching pleasure, because if we only use one approach, we are not going to be able to mimic or get this approach and technique with our partner. So if you want tips on how to get your erection to give you the types of ejaculation and orgasm that you're looking for, please download our Pleasure Practice e-guide. It is free. Thank you for watching today. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and the bell to get a new video. We drop new videos every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Sex Healer. And thank you so much for watching.